Today, I have got another horror movie unboxing video for you. Now, over the last week, I found out about a company called SRS Cinema, and it seemed like they specialized in releases of older, underground, indie horror movies from the 80s and 90s. A lot of them seemed like they were shot on tape. And I found out about them because someone posted in one of the groups on Facebook, one of my Blu-ray collector groups, that they were doing this social distancing sale. A lot of their Blu-rays were cut from like $30, $25 down to like $10 or $5. So I started to go through what they had on sale, picked up a few releases, decided to get 4 of them, and that's what I'm going to be showing you today. Opening it up here, it looks like we have 2 promo cards for some of their releases. What is this? Ragia versus Oga? I haven't heard of this before. It looks like it's a kaiju movie. And got another one here, Raigyo, King of the Sea Monsters. So it looks like kind of, I'm guessing they're kind of indie kaiju movies. And, oh, these are double-sided. What do we got here? Attack of the Giant Teacher. Not familiar with that one either. And then Raigya, God of the Monsters. So I don't know if this is like a trilogy here. I'm not really familiar. Yeah, if that's what it is, let me know. Now to the Blu-rays on the inside. First up here, we have got one called Death Reel, and it is a compilation of early shorts from 2 brother directors called the Polonia Brothers, I believe. They shot this, I want to say, when they were in their very late teens, early 20s, something like that in the 80s, shot on tape, and kind of in the vein of Creepshow, you get a bunch of, I think it's the stories about a film collector collecting these rare 8 or 16 millimeter short films, and the movie is him watching these different films. Yeah, on the back here it says you've got maniacal cults, scarecrow vengeance, and even an aquamaniac. So it seems like there's a sea monster story in here too. Pretty interesting. And what do we got here? It's like, oh, actually, yeah, it looks like these all came with fold-out posters. Let me see here. Yeah, this is actually a fold-out poster of the artwork. That is really cool to include for such a cheap price. I didn't know that was included. I guess they just tossed that in there. I don't know if that's something that comes with each release they release, but yeah, that's really nice. This is what, probably 11 by 17, 12 by 18, something like that. That's a nice size, good quality poster too, and I really like the artwork. The artwork on these is what really sold me on a lot of them. Now, I am going to say a lot of these releases, they're not movies, that are for, a general audience. These are ones that have ratings somewhere between like a 2.5 and a 5 out of 10. They're not great movies. They're pretty much there for, kind of just in fun. Enjoy them. You know what they're going to be. Trashy, fun, indie movies that you're not going to be able to see in a lot of other places. And I mean, look at this artwork for this movie called Frightworld. Now, this was actually shot about 15 years ago, I think somewhere around 2006 maybe, so 14 years ago right now, in a screen park in my area, like 15, 20 minutes from me, called Frightworld. If you haven't heard of them, they've actually been on the Travel Channel as one of the best haunted houses in America. And they shot this movie called Frightworld, same name as the screen park. And so I just wanted to pick up the Blu-ray, just, support the little guy, local little guy. Really love the artwork. This is the first one I wanted to pick up just based on the artwork alone. And I think it's just, just about a killer killing people in a haunted house. Really simple, really cheap, really fun. And it looks like they also had a poster for this one. Yeah, there you go. Another poster for that. Now, this is the one I added at the last second, Vicious Sweet. I wasn't a big fan of the artwork on it, but when I read up on it, it actually seemed pretty interesting and has a lot of good reviews, especially for an indie, low-budget, shot-on-tape movie. What it is about, I believe, it was just a quick read I did on it, is a B-horror movie actress who, turns down a proposal from her fiancé, turns down, I think, an offer to be in a new movie, and I think she is kidnapped by a stalker, and then all of the demons and monsters from her movies start to be made flesh and essentially torture her, it seems like. That's what that's probably a very rough description of the movie, but it's actually got pretty good ratings, and it seemed like something really interesting, so I picked that one up. And once again, it looks like we have a poster for that. Yep. Another poster right there, fold-out poster. And the last one was actually just a DVD called Gut Pile, same director as Vicious Sweet. This one, I believe it is about a hunter who accidentally kills somebody out in the woods, buries their body, and then the next year, him and some buddies go back up to the same area and are hunted by either the ghost or the zombie of that person that he killed. So, once again, just a fun, trashy exploitation movie, gut pile. And it just seemed like fun. This was only $5 too, since it was a DVD, so even cheaper. And yeah, figure why not? Give it a whirl. So, we've got Gut Pile, Vicious Sweet, Death Reel, and Frightworld. Pure exploitation, fun, low budget, indie, independent cinema, mostly from actually all from the 80s and 90s, and shot on tape. Just looks like a lot of fun, and I want to do my part right now. You know, these seem interesting. Why not spend the little bit of extra cash, since they were only $10 and $5 for the DVD, to support this cool little indie label? So if those movies are the kind that would interest you, I will leave the link down in the description if you want to go check them out. SRS Cinema, really easy to find. The sale is still going on right now. A lot of cool stuff available in there. There was actually one more I wanted to pick up called Channel 13, same directors as Death Reel, another compilation anthology story, but it wasn't on sale for the social distancing sale. It was still $25, and that was a little expensive for me, but from what I've heard, the Polonia Brothers really make enjoyable trash and fun things. So that would be one you want to check out. And once again, had great cover art. That is what really sold me on a lot of these. The beautiful works of art that they use for the covers. Because, you know, a lot of independent movies can have just really bland or really cheap artwork, and they make sure that this looks good, as you can see here. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's quick haul video. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions about these releases or SRS Cinema, be sure to ask them down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to try and answer them for you.